Hello and welcome to the second episode of Art for a Better World. My name is Donald Brown. I've been sculpturing for over 30 years and I'm thrilled to be working with the marketing genius and legend, the man himself, Mr. Beryl Walke. Art for a Better World is a movement. It is designed to use art as a vehicle to inspire and empower all to embrace peace and promote the positive principles of life, and thereby elevating themselves to a higher plateau. In the first episode, I shared a few symbolisms and meanings of this particular sculpture entitled A Sporting Chance for Peace. In this episode, I would like to focus on stepping out of the shadow. In this part of the sculpture, I've designed an individual who is surfing across the ocean wave. And to surf, that individual requires good balance. The message there is, in life, we need to have a balanced life. By doing so, we can be more rounded and more complete as an individual. If we focus specifically on just one thing, then we can lack in other areas of life. So having a balanced life, both mentally, spiritually, and physically, are important in order to stay above the surface or the ocean of adversities that we are likely to encounter in life. But take a look at the ocean wave and you'll see that I've created a deliberate shadow. And that represents individuals who choose to live in the shadows of others. The key is to strike out on your own. By doing so, you create your own identity. You create your own ocean wave that you can surf. The problem is, by living in the shadows of others, they can define you. Their lifestyle can dictate how you live your life. And that's why it's important to surround yourselves with the right kind of individuals, because there are those that will position you in such a way that they maintain control over you, and thereby you continue to live in their shadow. So to emphasize the concept of striking out on your own, I've created a footballer who is literally striking. And that again re-emphasizes the importance to strike out on your own. We all have our own oceans of adversities and success that we can surf. And the key is by stepping out of the shadows of others. And because we have our own identity, if and when we should fall, instead of finding ourselves lost in a current that we don't understand, instead of looking to others to rescue us from their ocean that they have defined because we live in their shadows, we are able to swim against the current and the tide that we understand, that we can identify with. So stepping out of the shadows of others is imperative in order to find your identity and in order to not drown in other people's shadows, but to swim towards your light. I would like to bring further attention to the importance of stepping out of the shadows of others and taking control of your life. Here I've designed a motorcar, and the question that begs to be asked is, who is in the driving seat of your car? Who is taking control of your steering wheel? And this is the danger that can sometimes occur when we live in the shadows of others. We're not in control. We've put that control, or the onus of that control, into the hands of someone else. Let's take a look at the road that we're traveling on through life. There are many twists and turns, and to emphasize that, you can see that within the sculpture, the road also has twists and turns, and therefore it is important to maintain control of our vehicle in order to maintain control of our life's journey. But take a look at the wheels of the car, and more importantly, the back wheels. If we look at the road, we will see that the wheels and the back of the car has careered off the road. That suggests that at some point someone lost control of that vehicle. The question is that individual yourself or someone else? All too often people want to reach their destiny instantly and don't understand the importance of the journey. It is the journey that brings experience to our lives. It is the journey that allows us to become wise to the decisions that we've made. Now, sometimes along that journey, because we've become experienced, because we've taken control of our life's journey, then we can understand that at times we may need to make adjustments. We may need to change direction. And sometimes that might even mean a U-turn. The problem is, if we've relinquished control of our vehicle to someone else, then at some point they might decide to tell you to do a U-turn. And because you're living in their shadows, you oblige. This could lead to you living your life in such a way that you're doing one U-turn after another, not because of your decisions, but because others have instructed you to do so. And because you've decided and relinquished the responsibility of the control of your life to someone else, then you oblige. The problem with that is that you can live your life doing one U-turn after another, and consequently living a life traveling in circles and going nowhere. Stepping out of the shadows of others is imperative, because not only will it allow us to find our balance in life, we will also find inner peace. And that is key in order to understand who we are, our own identity, and the direction in life that we should pursue. Thank you for joining me for the second episode of Art for a Better World. My name is Donald Brown. Until next time, be good and God bless.
Order your print of this sculpture and nominate a positive role model of your choice that has contributed to the empowerment of their community. Our judges will select from all of the nominations, and the individual chosen will be flown with a guest to London, England to begin the creation of their Bronze Portrait Sculpture Award. Luxury accommodation will be provided, along with fine dining and exquisite cuisine. Work will begin on the sculpture, and there will be ample opportunity to enjoy the sights and sounds of London, complete with a personal chauffeur. $10,000 will be donated to a community empowerment project of the award winner's choice. Art for a Better World.